What up, Smash fans? Today, me and Alcibiades are going through the Smash website, recapping everything that has happened so far.
My apologies to anybody who's using headphones at this very moment in time.
It is not that loud.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, yes, the
Oh
stream
boy.
is indeed working.
Well,
Okay, so because of the stream's working, first we're gonna go through fighters, go to how to smash, stages, items, and then end off finally with the music.
alright. That sounds like a smashing time.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, we have all the fighters. How do you feel about the new echoes?
The new echoes. I like them. I'm really happy because two of the echoes being Dark Samus and Crom. Dark Samus takes from Samus, and I play a lot of Samus.
And
And
I've
Crom,
heard that Dark Samus is gonna, like, according to lots of people, Dark Samus looks like how Samus used to be, or how everyone wanted Samus to be. One of
oh,
those
like
two.
Melee Samus? Because I really liked Melee Samus.
I,
Minus her
that might be what it
inability to charge up her charge shot in the air. That was kind of stupid. But what can you do? And then Crom takes the basic Fire Emblem Lord fighting style, which everybody hates for better for worse, but I like because I use that fighting style
I
a lot.
mean, no one was mad Chrom got added.
Nobody was mad Crom
If
got
they had to
added.
add any Smash character that was from Fire Emblem, and they chose Chrom, nobody cares because it's Chrom.
Yeah, but God knows if like somebody like Azura got added, who I don't
Who?
think you know who that is. Azura, she's a dancer and she uses a spear. If she got added, you could be like, "Wow, there's another Fire Emblem character!" Or "Whoop-de-doo!" And her actually being a unique fighter with a spear and her ability to do dancing, making her
Everyone would be
very
mad because it's not a Bandanity then.
I hear a lot of people talking crap about Bandanity. I feel like you either love Bandanity or hate him. I want him in. I don't
I do
think he's
too.
getting in. I could
I
see
think
also see
he'd
him.
make it in for DLC.
Yeah, that
I
or I could
think
see him
I
as an assist trophy.
mm, I think he has a chance of getting in base roster, but I think DLC would make more sense.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Um, as far as Richter's concerned, I don't. I haven't played a Castlevania game
We haven't
yet.
yet.
Yet. But I like Simon's moveset, and Richter's moveset is basically just Simon's moveset. I like how that looks. I can't say for sure if I'll enjoy playing it, but it looks cool. So I'm going to say I like Richter.
Hmm.
Well, in general, don't. I've never hated a Smash Bros. Character. I don't know if you can relate to that.
Other than, well, hated to play?
Hated like
Hated in
a
general? No.
Yeah, like a character got in, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that character got in."
No, I've never
Okay.
felt that.
I hated to play. I can't play
Hated to
Olimar
play,
in my life.
like, I don't like playing Olimar or Duck
Yeah,
Hunt that much, but didn't want to get in. No, there's no one.
yeah. I remember when I first met you, you had this burning hatred against Lucario.
Oh yeah, Lucario's evil. And
Okay.
then we gotta talk about the best Echo fighter though.
Who's that?
You know who that is.
I don't think I do.
I
Who's
think
the?
I think you do.
Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
I hope you think who I'm talking about.
Oh, of course, Daisy.
Yes.
Ah, I'm indifferent about Daisy.
How are you
My s-
indifferent about Daisy?
okay, you have to hear me out. My
Hmm.
sister is like actually super hyped about that. She's not big into Smash Bros. But whenever we play a Mario spin-off game, be it Mario Kart or Mario Party, or like, I don't know, Mario Strikers. Does anybody even know what that game is?
A lot of people like that game. I've never played it, but I heard that it's like tons of people's favorites.
It's good, but I'm getting off track. She
Oh.
always chooses Daisy, so it was actually funny when I figured out Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was a game and like who was all in it. I was in the car, we just finished eating at a restaurant, and she was sitting right next to me, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Macy, check it out." And she was hyped. So my sister's happy, I'm happy, I guess.
I'm happy.
See, my thing is though, when I play Peach, I just keep wishing Peach was Melee Peach. And I know there's not that much of a difference between
Just
Peach and
because the
Melee Peach.
explosion.
Yes! Her butt bomb has the explosion in Melee, and then they change it to hearts, so I
It's not
just
as
wish it was
deadly.
Melee Peach. Yeah,
Is that all the echoes? Other than
that
the
is all the
ones
echoes, but I feel like we could turn this into an awesome segue.
to what?
Isabelle.
Shouldn't we start with the first new character added?
No, we're going
Okay, well, we can
backwards.
go to Isabelle then.
Wait,
Isabelle.
okay, so I thought Isabelle was going to be an Echo. I know there
Everyone
was.
did.
I don't want to say that.
I think everyone
Everybody
thought.
who thought she was going to be in the game thought she was an Echo. I I believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
At
yeah.
least there's probably going to be like that one guy out there who knew.
I think everyone thought she was going to be an Echo, but there were people who said it would make sense for her not to be an Echo.
Yeah, I could agree with that, but I didn't think everybody's like, oh well, villagers' movesets don't make any sense because Isabelle can't go around swinging an axe. She could totally go around swinging an
Like, yeah, I've
axe.
seen some people say it would make sense for her an Echo, kind of, but they still thought she would probably be an Echo.
Yeah, I thought it made sense. In the back of my mind, I said, man, it would be cool so if she had more moves from Animal Crossing, and they totally did that. That that is exactly what they did.
I really want to use that fishing pole, though.
Yeah, I want to figure out how that works because she basically has two grabs. Um, I'm really hyped. I like
Yeah.
Isabelle for two reasons. A, I'm a big Animal Crossing fan. I got in New Leaf, so I guess I'm a newbie Animal Crossing fan. But New Leaf came out like what,
Mhm.
6 years ago, so
I
I've been
don't know.
playing Animal Crossing for a while. And there was another thing. I called Isabelle's prediction. I said there was going to be one fighter, and it was going to be Isabelle, and it was going to tie into Animal Crossing for the Switch, and it happened. The only thing I got wrong was, like I said, I thought she was going to be an Echo.
Yeah.
So I I'm not mad about that. I am stoked she has a new move set. I liked playing as Villager, and she just looks like a modified Villager.
She looks
Uh,
even worse sometimes.
what?
No, I mean, like, you know how you just go around the one stage the whole time
Uh huh.
against me? It looks even worse because you can plant the Lloyd thing down and just launch me right into the air.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And then you're like walking off, you can just grab me with the fishing pole and chuck me off the cliff.
Okay, but you died, but at least she looks adorable. See, there are two kinds of fan art on Twitter right now. There's the adorable Isabelle fan art, and then there's the one we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah. No thank you for that one. So let's move on to the most wanted in Japan and one of the most wanted in the US, King K. Rule.
You know, King K. Rool, I know coming up to his release, a lot of like right before the August
Hmm.
Direct, a lot of people were kind of doubting King K. Rool. in the back of my mind, I kind of figured King K. Rool was going to be in the game.
Oh yeah, I thought he was in. He's top in Japan, and everyone in
Yeah,
the US wanted him.
yeah. I, to be honest, he looks fun to play, but like I've never been a big Donkey Kong Country fan.
Oh, I used to play Donkey Kong Country all the time. I don't think I've ever. I might have beaten it once, but I don't know if I ever beat it.
You
But I
see,
love the game, and I love heavies,
yeah,
so
I could see you
K
really
Rool's gonna
enjoying
be
it.
fun.
I played. I shouldn't say I played a lot, but I played Donkey Kong 64 growing up. King K. Rool's in that one,
Hmm.
but like you, I've never beaten Donkey Kong 64, because it was on the N64 and it's at my grandma's house.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, I think he looks like a lot of fun to play. I can't see myself mating him. One of the things I enjoyed the most was in the trailer where Villager
Yeah.
steals his crown. And now that I'm thinking about it, Isabelle can do the exact same thing.
Do you
So
think Villager could steal something and chuck the crown right at Isabelle? Isabelle takes it, chucks it straight back at King K. Rool. Double
I think
team.
that could work.
That would be great.
Wasn't it like his crown is technically it's kind of like an item, isn't it? So
I
like
believe so.
it's not like say Simon Belmont's cross where
Mm-hmm.
like he throws it out, comes back like a boomerang
Yeah.
and whatnot. It's an actual item
Yeah.
which could have interesting properties. I'm not really good. I'm not like a big competitive guy, but I remember that Diddy Kong characters like Diddy Kong were like super good because they
Yeah,
could
because of the
pick up
banana.
and throw items. I don't know if that relates.
It could.
Somebody can correct me about that.
Mm.
So I think when Smash Bros. Ultimate comes out, you and I we need to have a recorded match of me as Isabelle, you as King K. Rool. We can see who'll win.
Okay.
Mostly, mostly because I have the advantage. Being
Reagan commented, I think when we were talking about Crom, Ephraim?
Ephraim.
Yes, Ephraim.
Yeah. What about him?
Or maybe Ephraim as a new Fire
Oh,
Emblem.
Ephraim with the spear. I would love to see Ephraim. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Um, the thing about Ephraim is he's not as popular as say Azura. Azura, especially in the West, because Fire Emblem to most people didn't really get big until after Awakening.
Do you think we're gonna have another Fire Emblem character as
I do
DLC?
as DLC,
Yes.
maybe. I can't think of her name right now. The axe wielder, the lord that wields the axe now in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Mm.
I could see her as DLC or maybe the avatar character as DLC. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that aren't happy about it. But if we do get another Fire Emblem character, I would be down with it. I know Black Knight has been circulating around a lot because he would make a great echo of Ike and he's not in the Castle Siege stage. But the thing about the Black Knight is nobody really knew if he was on the Castle Siege
Mm.
stage in the first place. So I don't know. I think it would be cool though.
And we already have like 80,000 echoes of Marth.
Yeah. I know like a lot of people when you hear the words Fire Emblem and Echoes, you like kind of freak out. But I mean, I get it if you're mad if there's like another. I'm gonna call them a Lord class because all those Echo fighters are Lords.
Mm.
Another Lord class. But you can't be mad at a Fire Emblem rep that like say echoes Robin, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that would be something different. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, Celica can be an echo of Robin." And again, I could see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're done with Fire Emblem refs.
Yeah, I think
Now,
if there's any more for
oh,
DLC Fire Emblem reps, as DLC, it's gonna be some original move set. I don't think they go with. I hope they wouldn't go with another sword boy
Yeah.
or sword girl.
Yeah, excuse me. Represent my waifu over here. Oh boy. If this chat right here ever gets big, I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm okay with that. I will die for Fire Emblem.
Okay,
You
now
heard it.
on to the one that everyone kind of expected. Simon Belmont. And then the one no one expected, Richter.
Well, we talked about Richter, but
Yeah, Simon.
Simon,
Looks so
the
fun to
this
play.
he does. I love his moveset. I think everybody it might be his down special where he throws down the holy water. I
Yeah.
love that move because it's like Robin's L fire and Ness's PK fire,
Yeah.
which is probably two of my favorite moves in the entire Smash Bros. Game. He looks super fun to play.
I know.
I could see myself picking him up. And again, I don't know much about Castlevania, but I heard from a lot of people that his moves are represented pretty well.
Yeah, he can do the slide to jump and kick thing. That looks like a. It just looks great.
It
He
also
is.
looks OP.
His whip is the longest thing in the game, right? Longest attack.
Longest melee attack,
Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause I mean, if we're going with that, you can also count ranged attacks.
Yeah, which, yeah.
Um, when Simon before Simon came out, it's confession time. Before Simon came out, I didn't think he was going to be in the game.
I
Like,
I thought he was.
you probably did.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought he was going to be the next Chorus Kids,
Which
where he
would,
was.
I feel like that would still make sense because
Yeah.
we know
Uh,
who owns Simon and they don't play nice a lot of the time.
Konami has done some very scummy things, but you know what? They let us have Simon. I'm
And they
not.
gave us Richter too.
And they gave us plus all the Castlevania music and like
Yeah.
again, I've played like one Castlevania game and it was Castlevania Judgment for the Wii. God help me. Uh but if one thing about Castlevania stood out, it's that the music is great. Like I knew a lot of Castlevania songs even before I picked up a Castlevania game.
Well,
It,
the next character. Are we done talking about Simon and Richter?
yeah, I don't have much to say about them.
Okay. Well, we'll not go to the other character. We'll skip over this character and go to Inkling and talk about the next character last.
Okay.
Okay.
Um
Inkling. Oh, Inkling looks like one of those characters that's gonna be hard to play, but once you master Inkling, you're just gonna be a pro.
I don't see myself playing as Inkling. I like Inkling's moveset. I think it looks great. I like the unique mechanic. I'm all for gimmicks in certain characters
Hmm.
that make the character unique. I say that in my main uh, Lucina in Smash Bros. And Roy, but at the same time, I really like the unique characters that stick out. Even if I never play them, I
Yeah.
think they're really cool. So I don't think I haven't played Splatoon. Splatoon sounds
I've
like cup of tea.
played like a round or two. I
Hmm.
want to get Splatoon though. It looks like fun. It looks like because I'm not a big fan of shooters, but this
Same.
looks like stuff like Overwatch that had like the gimmick of, hey, you don't just have to shoot
Hmm.
and kill people and all that. I like
Yeah.
that. So Splatoon being like having the gimmick of, hey, you don't really have to kill people. I mean, you do every once in a while, but it's
Yeah.
mostly just covering everything. I feel like it would be something I'd enjoy.
See, I'm like you. I'm not a big fan of shooters. I don't mind like single player shooting
Mm,
games. I've never been like a big online shooter kind of guy because in most online shooters you kind of have to work together as a
yeah.
team. And I, whether it be on purpose or on accident, I prefer to be the lone wolf. And I know that's kind of like a jerk move to people. Where like I would kind of want to like do my own thing and be like, oh hey, I'm gonna go do this, and then everybody gets mad at me. But whatever. That's
Oh,
besides the point.
we got some messages. Hello, Nintendo, please add Rayman and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, please, Nintendo. And then we got hi.
Um, hi. First of all, whoever these people are, because I don't
Baldi's
have my chat
Basics.
open.
Baldi's
Uh huh.
Basics said, Nintendo, please add Rayman.
Okay. I could totally see Rayman getting in. I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe as DLC
I see
because
him as DLC.
he,
I think that would be great if he got in as DLC. That would be great.
he was big around the time of the Smash pull because Artsy Omni's fake leak. Everybody wanted Rayman after that.
Yeah, see, because of that, I hope Rayman is not in the base roster. I hope he's DLC, and that would be even better if he was the second DLC character, just to be like, hey, we get it, you know the Artsy Omni leak? Well, we just made that a real thing.
I I would agree with that. Plus, Rayman is a huge IP. He's Ubisoft's
Yeah,
mascot.
and Ubisoft
So
and
he would rake
Nintendo
in,
love each other.
yeah, he would rake in a lot of money if he was DLC.
Yeah.
Versus someone like Gino, who I think is one of the final two original characters.
Mhm.
Gino wouldn't really rake in a lot of money as DLC because Gino isn't really well known outside the Super Mario RPG and Smash Bros. Community.
Yeah.
But I would mind seeing Rayman. I played a few Rayman games growing
I've
up.
only played Rabbids games.
Don't even talk to me. Leave the call now. uh oh. Ooh. So, did you have anything else on Inkling? I don't really have much to say about Inkling.
Final Smash is like the generic. So
Yeah,
fun.
I like how Inkling has different costumes,
Yeah, I
similar
like
to
Inkling's
like
different
I
costumes.
I I like characters that have that, like Bowser
Yeah.
Jr. or a Villager, where like they don't look the same as you.
Hmm.
Even like Isabelle. Isabelle has her winter and summer costume. I think it would have been cool if they added like her casual wear or what she wears when there's a fireworks show in August. But what can you do? DLC costumes, make it happen,
I
Nintendo.
think I think if I watch more competitive Smash, which I have sometimes, like sometimes if there's something a competitive Smash, I'd watch it. But I
Hmm.
feel like Inkling's gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. Okay,
Wait, what were you
go for it.
saying?
I don't know if Inkling will be top tier, but
Hmm. Depends on how much more damage ink makes you take and all that stuff.
true.
People are gonna calculate day one. Or probably already are calculating from the demo. Okay. Probably the most unexpected character? Ridley.
So I'm um like I said, I want to clarify something again. I've been very uh I've never hated a character reveal, but like I never really wanted Ridley either, so I'm indifferent about Ridley because I don't play heavy characters and I'm not the biggest Metroid guy. I played a couple Metroid games. But I'm just glad that this fan favorite character for a lot of people since Brawl, I believe, finally made it into Smash.
Ridley looks really overpowered though. But
You're
he's
probably
so
right.
big that I don't know. I think that's gonna balance it out.
Yeah, probably. Like I said, I don't play heavyweight characters that much. Like I main Lucina, so
Hmm.
that gives you a sense of the characters I play.
I'm
But
so glad about how this Smash works, how everything's faster, because playing heavy characters is actually gonna be. I'm actually gonna enjoy it more. I'm
yeah,
gonna.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
viable too.
Yeah.
Um, when when I back to when I first found out Smash Ultimate was a thing, I had to do a double take because when I looked it up, I'm like, oh yeah, they're talking about the new Smash Bros today. I wonder what's going on. So I looked it up, and there was an image, and it showed Young Link, Pichu, Snake, and Ridley. Well, I guess they also had Daisies there too,
Hmm.
all in one box cover. I had to check to make sure it wasn't like some fan made thing,
Just because
right?
of Ridley.
Yeah, yeah, and the title being like Smash Bros. Ultimate sounded very like fan made. You know, it looked good. I'm not knocking the like
Yeah.
official art, but like at first I'm like, oh my gosh, is this real? So I looked it up. I went to the E3 trailer, and then they showed off the Ridley trailer, which was great, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, it was amazing.
The Ridley trailer to me, it captured no, I love the cinematic trailers for Smash 4, but
Hmm.
after seeing the Smash Ultimate trailers, they just kind of like blew those out of the
Yeah.
water. Um, I would say the Ridley trailer is probably my second favorite behind the King K. Rool
Yeah,
trailer.
that one was my favorite.
But I just love how dark it is. By the time Simon Belmont came out, like you had the dark atmosphere already, and I'm
Yeah.
sure Luigi's soul getting taken out was a bit jarring at first.
Yeah.
But when Ridley came out, like it it felt I could feel the darkness more so than any other Smash trailer beforehand. And it fit. It
Yeah,
fit
yeah.
perfectly. Uh, I I overanalyze things because I'm big into like overanalyzing movies and literature and video games and symbolism and all that. So, like, one of the things I noticed was when Samus was, you had Samus,
Hmm.
Mega Man, and Mario, and slowly behind Samus, everybody kind of got picked off. I feel like, well, of course, you got
Yeah.
Mario being a platformer
Mega
icon,
Man.
and Mega Man being the shooter and platformer icon, very similar to Samus.
Hmm.
But at that moment, I felt like that kind of like was symbolic between the rival, like Metroid itself, because the point of Metroid is isolation. If you've ever played a Metroid game, you're like the only human on there, with like a couple exceptions,
Yeah.
other and whatnot. Uh, but it was just at that moment in time, it was just Samus and Ridley, and it was like it felt intense. Ridley to me, like as a character, I could care less. I'm glad he's there because a lot of people wanted
Yeah.
him. But his introduction, the way they introduced him, I have to applaud Nintendo for that.
Yeah. All their intros for everyone is
Yeah.
great.
Isabelle
Isabelle's,
was all right,
yeah,
but
Isabelle's was. I think it's because it wasn't as cinematic as the other ones.
yeah, I'm okay with that though, because
Yeah.
represents Animal Crossing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
like you have all these super intense, super fast paced, oh my gosh, this is everybody's going to die kind of trailers, right? And then you
Mm-hmm.
just have Isabelle doing work in her town hall. It fits the mood of Animal Crossing as a whole, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
So far,
Um,
all the directs have had the memes now. All the Smash things. There was the Inkling meme when Smash was just announced, where it just cuts to her eye and anything could be in it.
yeah,
Then after that, what was the next one?
did Ridley get a meme? Oh,
Everyone
oh, I know.
memes everyone dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what was the other
Or I was
one?
gonna be like, everybody memed, everybody's here, and
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that and Waluigi not being in and stuff.
Simon Belmont would be the death of Luigi was
Yeah.
like a big thing.
King K
And
Rule, King
wow,
DDD.
King DDD coming out.
And
Uh,
then Isabelle is the stop right there. Have you seen those?
I have I was gonna say I've seen a lot of these. I don't know about anybody else, but I've seen a lot of these. Tom Nook on the computer.
Yep, yeah, those two.
Have you there was one of them. It was like what Tom Nook does when nobody else is around, and it's just Tom Nook watching his computer, and you can hear this anime theme song in the background. It was great.
Okay, let's go to
Oh, hold
before we
on,
what?
hold on a sec. Can I have a go on a tangent?
Hmm.
Because I felt like I should have talked about this for King K. Rule, and I
Okay.
didn't.
What?
His trailer. All right, like
Mhm.
I'm not the biggest Donkey Kong fan. I knew the minute you saw Donkey Kong and Diddy sitting there, King K. Rule was going to be announced. But oh my gosh, his trailer was great.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there was a split second. Uh, you know that joke between you and I, right, Bailey?
Yes,
Where
yes.
there was okay. So Donkey Kong Diddy are watching the silhouette of King K. Rool comes up, and then the costume comes off, and at that very second, before they even showed King Diddy, I thought, "Oh my gosh, is this Stanley the Bugman?" It wasn't. It was King Diddy, which again also symbolic. I could touch on later, but it's King Diddy, and like I could hear. I swear to you, I could hear like half the King K. Rool fans kind of like gasp in shock,
Oh yeah,
and
I
then
watched some
I
things and they did.
I was busting out laughing. I couldn't hold it back. I knew at that moment though that King K. Rool was going to be announced. There was no way they
Yeah.
were going to do that and be like, "Oh yeah, no King K. Rool. Sorry guys."
Yeah.
But also the remix of
Oh
Gang
yeah.
is it what is it?
Uh
Gangplank Galleon? Something like
yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay. That is probably one of my favorite Smash Bros. Songs. I'm not a big Donkey Kong guy, right? But I hear it and it just
It's
sounds
great.
so good. The brass in it just sounds so good. It's only beat out by one thing for me, and that would be the F-Zero melody.
That's
All right.
great.
Uh
Okay, now on to the returning characters. So just a quick talk around the characters that have came back that were not in the previous game. Ice
okay.
Climbers. Everyone knew Ice Climbers were back.
Yeah. Um before we start this, I want to
Hmm.
clarify something.
Hmm.
Why I was hyped about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it wasn't because Ridley was in the game. It wasn't because it looked good. It was because everyone was here.
Yeah,
And half of the picks I wanted for quote unquote new characters in Super Smash Bros. Were
we're
old characters we
veterans. Yeah.
lost. Yeah, like Young Link or Squirtle or Snake. I wanted them back. I'm like, you guys can keep your Ridley. I want Young Link back. Because I played Young Link a lot in Melee. Or like even the characters that like I was pretty sure were going to be cut, like Lucina
Yeah.
is basically like I don't think he's gonna make it past Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, personally.
Mm.
But
I don't
I'm just
know. Maybe the branding of Echo Fighter might save her.
maybe, but we also have Crom.
Yeah.
Who's more prominent? Let's be real here. Crom is definitely beats out Lucina in most people's minds.
Mm.
She will always be my waifu, my one and only love, except for Piper. But I I'm just glad everybody's back. Now,
Yeah.
all right. Now we could go through all the characters. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you a lot.
Ice Climbers. Everyone thought Ice Climbers were back. Pichu.
I didn't see Pichu coming back. Pichu was a huge surprise.
Yeah.
I I guess
Pichu's gonna be
by
great.
the time everyone here came out, I guess it makes sense.
I've watched Esam, who is a professional player of Smash, and he plays Pikachu. He has
Hmm.
said that Pichu looks like he's gonna be viable.
Right, because he has the rage ability.
Yeah. Which Rage is gonna
Oh,
be
I
very
forgot
helpful.
about that.
Yeah. Young Link. He's Young Link.
Young Link is my preferred Link. Like I love Toon Link. I grew up with both Majora's Mask and Wind Waker. Those are probably my two favorite Zelda games.
Hmm.
But if I had to choose one, it would always be Majora's Mask. So Young Link has always kind of been my favorite Link. But I'm just glad he's back. I know everybody's
Hmm.
making the "oh, there are 3 links now" meme, but everybody's here. You can't complain.
Yeah.
Stop
Snake.
complaining. Snake. I'm not a big Snake player. I played him a lot in Project M though, so
Hmm.
I like Snake as a character.
Pokemon Trainer.
I liked Pokemon Trainer.
Oh, Pokemon
Objective,
Trainer is gonna be so fun now.
yeah. Objectively, Pokemon Trainer is like in Brawl with a bad
Yeah, yeah.
bad character,
Just
but he was
because of the
stamina,
yeah,
and that's gone now. But he was also a really unique
yeah.
character. Um, let's see who else.
Wolf.
Wolf. I like Wolf's redesign. Wolf looks awesome. I don't think I'll ever play Wolf, but he looks awesome.
And then all the DLC. I think that's everybody. Did I get everybody?
Well, we could also probably address Mewtwo and Roy. I know they came
Yeah,
back
Mewtwo,
for
Roy.
Super Smash Bros. They came back for Wii U and 3DS, which I was
As
really
DLC,
happy
yeah.
about. Yeah, but if I could have seen them getting cut if this wasn't Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, if
Hmm.
everybody wasn't here, I could see them getting cut. At least Roy,
I
but I'm
think
glad
Mewtwo
they
would have a
weren't.
better chance, yeah.
Uh,
I think
uh,
that's all the fighters.
yeah, how about the veterans though? Like the ones that are coming back and changed? Like Zelda.
Yeah,
Oh my
Zelda,
gosh.
amazing.
A Link to the Past Zelda is my favorite form of Zelda.
Breath of the Wild Link.
Breath of the Wild Link, he looks pretty cool too. I'm not big on his Final
Hmm.
Smash because it's just Sheik's Final Smash.
Hmm.
But, he looks cool and I like how he's different from the other
Why
Links.
did like everybody from Zelda get changed? Ganondorf.
I don't know. My biggest thing is why didn't they give Young Link his Majora's Mask Sword and Shield?
Mm.
Come on.
Ganondorf has a sword.
Ganondorf looks great. But I've never been a big
Hmm.
Ganondorf guy. I've always chosen Captain Falcon over Ganondorf. But now that he has a sword, I mean, he looks great. Personally, though, my own personal opinion, my favorite Ganondorf is Twilight Princess Ganondorf. I just always liked how he looked and how he acted,
Hmm.
and then he had like the cool sage sword. But I'm I'm happy that people are happy. So I don't really care that much. I never played Ganondorf anyway.
Okay, so I think that's it. Unless I'm missing someone.
Another thing. I like how Ness and Lucas, they weren't like
Mhm.
majorly changed, but
Yeah.
now they have their animations for their P PSI and PK abilities
Mm.
taken from their games.
Oh.
So it looks really cool. Like, just if you just look at Ness's PK Fire, it has like these animations coming
Hmm.
up and they're kind of
Oh
like
yeah, I see that.
pixelated. It looks really cool.
That does.
Being a big Earthbound fan, like that really stood out to me. How about these renders too? Like
Oh,
I
they're
like
all
the
great.
poses they're in. I couldn't say I found one that I disliked because they all look super good.
Yeah.
Anything else on characters?
I don't think so.
Like, I mean,
What's
nothing
next?
else really changed.
Mm-mm. Next.
They
Hmm?
okay, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
next up is How to Smash, which is basically the game modes.
Do
And
the
the
game.
new, like, gameplay stuff. Like, you can, it's blah blah blah. That's how you play the video game. Here, let's go to
Okay.
advanced
I don't
techniques. The
know.
directional
Yeah.
air dodge.
I I don't. I never really used directional air dodges in Melee. I don't know if they
Mhm.
were in Brawl. I don't play enough Brawl. I liked Brawl, but that's
Yeah.
besides the point. Uh, I I don't think there's anything too major changed. I know for like competitive players, like it's big. They're like, oh my gosh, big changes and whatnot. And I'm just kind of like, for the more casual player, it's like, yeah, all right. The rolling and dodging being punishable.
Yeah.
It's a good balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do dodge roll a lot. So I'm gonna have to adjust my strategy and play differently.
The short hop attack.
Yeah. I
Mm,
feel like I can't make a lot of comments on this
yeah.
because
The
I haven't played the
one-on-one
game.
versus free-for-all changing thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that one. Especially like if you're playing 4v4, things can get super
Mhm.
hectic.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know it's whether it's a tone up for the one-on-one and they keep 4v4s the same or they tone down 4v4s. Whatever one, I feel like that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about the cinematic Smash Bros attack, like the smash attacks.
I
You
I
know
think
what
they're gonna look. I don't know
I
about
could
how they're gonna look in free-for-alls. In 1v1s,
I,
I think it's gonna be fine.
in 1v1s I don't have an issue, but if they have it in 4v4s, that could really like screw somebody over.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever say when somebody does a final smash, right? And it like focuses on that
Yeah,
person
yeah,
for a
yeah.
few seconds, and then somebody's trying to recover on stage. Well, they're kind of screwed at that
Yeah.
very moment in time. Which I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I play most of my Smash Bros rounds are 1v1s
Mm.
anyway, so
Then to the new game modes, we have tourney mode is back. I am glad that's finally back.
yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, oh, I swore I could hear you from a few blocks down, like screaming. It probably wasn't
um,
you, but still,
we
it was
have
funny.
training mode, which is the new
Yeah,
background, which seems it's going to be good for competitive players. Classic mode,
classic mode looks pretty cool. I
yeah.
like that they're returning to
Each character
older
has
classic
special,
mode.
yeah, has
Yeah,
their own set thing.
well, I'm glad about that too, but what I'm saying is it's more like Melee's
Yeah,
classic
yeah, yeah,
mode,
yeah.
where it's like, here's a list of challengers, go fight them all. Yo, man, Master Hand's at the end. We don't, of
Hmm.
course, we don't know if Master Hand's at the end, but I'm assuming he is.
Yeah, I don't see
Uh,
why not.
yeah, I don't see why not either. But I'm glad they took that, and I really like how each classic mode kind of has like its own set goal in mind.
Yeah.
Whether it's Kirby's like, wasn't it like the gourmet challenge or something like
Gourmet
that?
Clash.
Yeah, gourmet clash. So
Hmm.
I like how they're all themed.
Yeah.
I wanted like if Nintendo offers me a job, I want the job to come up with different event matches and different like themes for different classic modes. Whoever had that job, I'm sure it probably took them like a day to like come up with all that stuff. But like whoever had that job, like I'm sure he or she
Yeah.
had a blast. Anything
There's
else?
Custom Smash. Same thing, except without stamina, because that's now a main mode.
Yeah. Uh, Custom Smash. I don't really use a lot of
Me neither.
Custom Smash. I'm every once in a while, you'll be like, "Oh man, Custom Smash, you don't play with bunny ears on or something like
Yeah.
that." But I'm glad it's there though, because I would severely miss it if it wasn't.
Then Smashdown, where we all go, like, you and your friends just go through and it goes through every character. That
Yeah,
seems fun.
that does look super fun. I know everybody's like, "Oh yeah, they're taking the best part of Smash Tour." I liked Smash Tour personally. I love Smash Tour
I
as
liked
long
it
as you
too,
have
yeah.
as long as you have people to play with. If you have nobody to play with, then
The
it's
only part
boring.
that I didn't really like was the collecting of the custom, like, whatever you want to call it, the speed and all that. Why
Yeah,
can't I
I
think of
didn't
that?
like that either.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
I
weird
I
to
I
me.
I like Smash Tour. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
But I do agree. At the end, I wished the end was kind of like all it could be like a separate mode where like
Yeah,
you'd
that
be
would be
like,
cool.
yeah, which is kind of what we're getting now.
Hmm.
Is that what we're talking about?
The Smashdown's the thing where it just goes through all the fighters. So yeah.
Oh, never
Oh wait,
mind.
no, that's the other one. Yeah.
So
This
I'm
is
right.
that's the other one. I'm confused.
Okay,
Where you
okay,
have
well,
like the certain fighters and it just swaps them.
yeah,
That's
that
the
one.
other one. That's
Oh,
Squad Strike.
crap. Uh, cut that part out. I know we're live streaming, but cut that part out.
But
Um,
you're still kind of right because this is kind
yeah.
of like you have the characters and you go through them type thing. Like once you do it
Uh,
with the character, they're out. Blah blah blah.
I like that mode too because like I keep saying this. I made Lucina, Roy, and whatnot, but like I'm kind of a jack of all trades. So like I could, for the
Hmm.
most part, there's some characters I like can't play or can't get good at, but there's a lot of characters I can pick up and at least do good with. Not necessarily win with, but like I know how they work. I can do combos with them, or I can pull off kill moves with them and
Hmm.
whatnot. So I like that. Plus, it kind of like, even if you weren't like a jack of all trades like me, it widens your
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna
skill
like it.
set.
So then
So
I can
like,
play more characters that I don't normally play.
yeah, and it also goes against that one guy who's like super good with a
Yeah.
specific character, and they only use that character. So, which I
And
mean, isn't a bad thing,
and
but
then there's the mode
still,
that you were thinking of, the Squad Strike, which is
yeah.
basically a 3v3 or a 5v5 where you can swap with your friends. They can all choose a character and you can, and then you just swap.
All
Or it
right.
can just be you and it switches your character.
I'm going to choose every single Fire Emblem Lord
Oh
and
no.
put them all. I thought this was supposed to be Squad Strike. You're just using the same exact character 5 times.
No, that's all of the how to smash stuff. So next is the stages.
Hold on. Before we do that, should we talk about, I put this in air quotes,
What?
spirits mode? Or do you want to wait?
We can do like predictions and all. Well, we can
Alright,
do that
alright.
at the end
All
of the
right,
whole thing.
understand.
Or in between.
So if there's
Oh,
anybody watching, I don't have the chat open.
KRH13 has typed in the chat. Yep, totally. I agree completely and sure.
We should probably keep the chat open or something like that.
Yeah, I have it open.
Anyway, okay, we can move on to stages. Oh boy.
I am so glad that WarioWare and PictoChat are in this because I didn't want to play the DS version.
Okay, alright. So, I'm trying to figure out where I should start. Stages.
Let's start with returning stages and then talk about new
Okay,
stages.
well, actually, it would probably make more sense if we started with the new stages because there's like what, 3 of them?
Okay, fine, then we can start with new stages. And there's 4 of them. No, 5
Oh,
of them.
my bad.
No, 4.
4. There's 4 of them.
Yeah. And then the
Um,
boss stage with Rathalos.
yeah.
Because that's not a normal stage.
I have my own theory about that. We can talk
Mhm.
about that shortly after. I personally like the new stages. They're not like my favorite stages, but they look really good. Like
Yeah.
the New Dog City stage. I
Oh,
know
yeah, that's
everybody
beautiful.
was I know everybody was upset that it's like just New Dog City and not uh all of Mario Odyssey, you know,
Yeah, but I
like
mean,
it
it. I
wasn't.
mean, it is the best part of Mario Odyssey.
I can't relate to that. I still need to play it. But
Oh.
I really like how New Donk City looks. I'm not the biggest fan of the Great Plateau. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to understand. It looks good, but you have to understand Zelda stages to me have I have really high expectations for my Zelda stages because they're all so good,
Yeah.
right? When I say good stages in Smash Bros, half of them are Zelda stages. Uh, I mean, it looks good. Uh, Personally, I think it would have totally benefited uh this stage if we gone to beyond the Great Plateau. So like, could you imagine you have all the places where you mark on your slate the towers where you put your map in, and like you teleport to
That would be
different
cool.
towers in Breath of the Wild? I feel like that would have been even cooler. You could just like take out the whole part where you can break off the roof because it makes no
Mhm.
sense to me. But it's a solid stage, right? It's
Yeah.
nothing too crazy, but it's good for fighting on and whatnot. Uh,
Next is the new Splatoon stage, Moray Towers. That looks like a. I think
yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
that looks fun. It kind of reminds me of the Wrecking Crew stage, where you have this
Yeah.
urban city environment, which are some of my favorite stages, by the way. The ones where like you're near a building and whatnot, and it has like a horizontal. It kind of has this
Yeah.
horizontal feel to it. I like how it looks. Like I said, I'm not a big Splatoon guy. I haven't really played it, but I like how it looks. I'm always up for more urban city stages. I don't know. It looks cool, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Dracula's Castle.
Dracula's
Okay,
Castle, yeah.
that's probably my new favorite. That's my not my new favorite stage. That's my favorite
Of the new?
new stage. Yeah, I just love the atmosphere
Yeah,
and kind of like
it's the darkest stage.
literally, not metaphorically. I know like they have like all the creatures coming in the background, and
Hmm.
it looks really cool. I'm always up for some classic horror theme stages, kind of like the gothic horror stuff. I like how it looks. Like I said, I haven't played enough Castlevania games, which is kind of funny because 3 out of the 4 new stages are games I haven't played yet,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. But I love how it looks. It looks great. It You have all these uh creatures of the night coming through, and they're just like, I don't know if they're going to do anything or they're just going to watch. Kind of like Spirit Pillar. I like Spirit Pillar. So if it's anything like Spirit Pillar, I'll be happy.
Mm.
Your thoughts?
My favorite out of these is probably the Dracula's Castle too. And then
Mm-hmm.
probably I don't know. Don't know if it's gonna be New Donk or Moray Towers. I think I'm gonna have to wait until I play them for the
Yeah,
second favorite. But
for sure.
Dracula's Castle, just all the stuff that comes out is gonna be really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, Side note, I don't think this Dracula's castle and the Dracula's castle where you fight Dracula is the same stage.
Definitely
It
not.
might be. It it could be. I could see it like you
I
spawn
don't
in
think
and
it's
then
exactly the same.
like there's a chance he shows up and then it's like
Hmm.
a different battlefield so you know.
Hmm.
Kind of like if you play Spirit Pillar, right? They have if Polkia shows up. Spirit Pillar has this purple tint to it.
Hmm.
Where versus Dialga and who's the other one that showed up? It's the
Palkia.
Dream Pokemon. No, not Polkia. It was the Dream Pokemon, not Darkrai, the other one.
Um,
My Gen 4 knowledge is failing
no
me.
idea.
Christelle is something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, Chris something. I think
Cresselia?
Cristelia, maybe. I know who you're
Hey,
talking about though.
yeah. Uh, like when they show up, it's like a bluish background versus
Mhm.
when Palkia shows up, things got serious and
Yeah.
whatnot. I I don't know. I think it's just an interesting note. Uh,
Then return.
w-
What stages? Oh, the stages from Smash 64 all keep the same look.
yeah,
That's
they
pretty
have
cool.
a very bit chunked aesthetic, which I think works out perfectly. I was kind of surprised we got Mushroom Kingdom from Smash 64 and not Mushroom Kingdom from Smash Bros. Melee.
Hmm.
I haven't played Mushroom Kingdom in Smash 64 because I actually haven't played Smash 64. I need to.
I have. Huh.
Okay, you're better than me. I'm sorry. But uh a lot of these stages I like Hyrule Castle is
Hmm.
probably my favorite Smash 64 stage because it was probably one of my favorite stages in Smash 4, which is a whole different beast. But I played at least, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. I've played probably like four, five of these stages. Six if you count Saffron City because they had it in Project M, but it
Hmm.
wasn't exactly the same.
Oh, we got Spudsy Gamer said dab dab.
Hi, Spudsy Gamer.
Um,
So
favorite stages that are back. Mine is
Ooh,
PictoChat and the WarioWare because I mean I just love those stages.
yeah. Uh, Melee was my childhood, so most of my favorite stages come from Melee. It's just a
Mhm.
bias thing. So, I am super stoked we have Four-Side back.
Mhm.
Four-Side, Four-Side looks great,
Four
right?
side looks amazing.
They added like dark lighting, whatnot. It's funny because if you play Earthbound, you never actually visit Foreside at night, but they did also have Moonside, so I'm not sure if you're in Moonside or Foreside.
We are
But
looking
Foreside,
at the stages returning and new.
yeah, Foreside looks great. Terminus Great Bay. Great Bay is
Great
looks
Bay is
really
good.
good. It's based off of the 3DS Great Bay, which is like probably the best Great Bay. I always found it hilarious because I played Melee first, right?
Hmm.
And I found it hilarious. The observatory, which is like the platform you fight on, uh, it's actually inverted. It's supposed to be facing the other way in
Oh.
Great Bay. So I found that hilarious. But at the same time, it makes sense because it lets you see the beach area of Great Bay. So yeah,
Mhm.
it makes sense. I'm not complaining or anything. But Great Bay is probably one of my favorite stages. It was one of my favorite areas in Majora's Mask, so I'm happy it returned. Uh, Fountain of Dreams.
Fountain of Dreams. Everyone wanted it.
Mm, mm. I, I think it was at Fountain of Dreams I realized, man, Sakurai, if this was it right here, if this was all you had to offer, I would be okay with it. It was at Fountain of
Mhm.
Dreams I realized that. Fountain of Dreams looks fantastic. It looks
Yeah,
beautiful. Can't wait to play 8-player Smash, all ice climbers
on that
on
stage.
Fountain of Dreams. Yeah.
Yeah, PictoChat
Actually,
was the like only stage I played in Brawl.
was it really?
I played it so much. It wasn't like
Yeah,
it wasn't the only stage, but I
but it
played
was.
it the most. I
Yeah.
love that stage.
You mentioned about you were happy to see PictoChat on
Yeah.
a console again.
Yes.
I would agree, except I loved a lot of Smash 3DS stages. They had if you play through Smash 3DS, they have way better stages than the Wii U.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
more
I wasn't
dynamic.
I mean the only reason I was glad to see it on the console over the 3DS is because I just didn't want to pull out the 3DS and do all that.
Yeah, I feel you. I've been playing a lot of. I've actually been playing a lot of 3DS Smash Bros. Lately because I don't have anybody to
Mm.
play with right now anyway. So all around me are familiar
Then
faces.
yeah, WarioWare Inc. I
Yeah.
played that a lot, but I didn't know how to play the game when I played it. But now I
uh,
do, so it's gonna be fun.
Part of the fun of these stage returning to stages is I just love how updated they are and like how great they look. When I play a game, the last thing I'm concerned about is like how something looks,
Hmm.
unless how it looks affects the gameplay as a
Yeah.
whole. But I can't. I still admire when something looks good, and these just look great,
Yeah.
especially stuff like the melee stages, the brawl stages, the 3DS stages. 'Cause, with Wii U, there's not that much of a difference.
Oh, I'm glad Congo Falls is here. I love Congo
Yeah,
Falls.
although I think, don't quote me on it, they
Hmm.
still shortened up the DK rap. So
Gosh dang it.
yeah, I know.
But at
I don't
least we
know
can
yet.
listen to it on any DK stage.
Yeah, right. Every DK stage will either have the DK rap or the Gangplank Galleon remix.
Yeah.
From now on, that's an official rule. If you listen to any other song, you're a scrub.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine listening to like Congo, not Congo Falls? What am I saying? The DK rap on 75M.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh,
Hannonbow. What is that from? What is that from?
Cannonball?
Yeah, what game
Uh,
is that from?
I don't know. I remember like Sakurai. I think. Ooh. I think it's a game Sakurai's a big fan of. I don't know.
Mm.
It's like microplankton or something like that. I think.
I have
Uh,
no idea.
Speaking of brawl stages, one that really stuck out to me that looked really good was the Halberd. I know it was in Smash
PS4.
for Wii U, but I don't know what it is about this Halberd versus that Halberd, but this Halberd looks 10 times better.
It looks great.
It does
Everything
look
just
great.
looks great.
Everything looks great.
Yeah.
Hand and bow looks great, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because like right before the August 8th direct, before we knew what they were going to talk about, everybody was like dead set they were going to talk about single player stuff. And they ended up talking mostly about stages, right? I was watching Source Gaming, uh, and they were talking about their stage picks, and it was kind of funny just to see how wrong they were. Like, no, I love Source Gaming,
Yeah.
but like at the time, I was thinking like, oh man, yeah, they're probably right. Something like Brinstar Depth's probably isn't gonna come back because it was such a gimmicky stage, but it was such a great stage at the same time. It's just
But then it's
so
like, boom,
gimmicky.
here you go.
Oh, here's Brinstar Depths, and then Kraid looks even freakier than ever. He looks great, by the way. Kraid just looks great. Like all
Oh,
these
you know what we haven't talked about?
what?
Stage morph.
Oh, right, stage mark.
That's gonna
Up.
be fun.
That is going to be fun. I don't see myself using it like all the time.
I see myself using it sometimes.
I would use it a lot, especially like I said, I do a lot of 1v1s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm playing against my brother, I could choose a stage, he could choose a stage, and then like we could have
Yeah.
it morph. So like it could really affect, maybe in tournaments it could affect how game is played, because you
Hmm.
could have one person be like, here I want this stage, the other one's like, here I want this stage,
I want
so they
normal
have
battlefield. No, I want big battlefield.
I know, but what I'm saying is there are certain stages that benefit
Yeah.
certain
Yeah,
fighters. So
like
like you could,
Battlefield compared to Final Destination, the platforms like can change everything in competitive play.
I guess I don't know much about competitive play,
Like
but
I
like
know, I think um certain stages that have platforms are really good for people like I think Zero Suit's really good for platforms, but not
mm,
as good for not platform stages,
yeah,
which
like
can change
it
a
it
ton.
it could totally. For one thing, it balances out the game a bit, right? Because
Mhm.
you have like when this stage morphs over here, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to be careful because I'm at a huge disadvantage on this stage. But then it morphs to the stage you picked, and you can kind of play
Yeah.
offensive. So it can switch to like an offense versus defense kind of thing. And I don't know if tournaments would adopt this because I don't know much about
The
tournament play.
tournament they are really picky.
But hey,
No, I
if
know.
any tournament does adopt this, I want full credit. I'm just kidding.
Next we have the new items. Let's start out with just normal items.
All right. So I love the new items. One of the things that separates me from tournament players would be
Items.
I enjoy playing with items.
Same.
I sometimes I'll be like, all right, this is getting serious. Final destination, no items. Choose your best character. right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
if I need to settle something with Smash, that's probably how I'll settle it with Smash.
Here, I
But
have the new
like
items right now up in a row.
if I'm just playing in general and just having a good time, I just love to play with items.
Yeah,
S-
items
s-
make the
uh,
game
yeah, and it gives
what it
and it
is. Yeah,
gives those who aren't
the
like
best.
I've been playing for ages, so like I'm technically I'm a pro player, but like versus somebody who doesn't play as much as you or I, and it
And
gives them
yeah,
a bit of an edge. Speaking of which, killing edge.
yep, that's
See
the
what I did
first
there?
one on the list.
I know. See what I did there?
That's great.
I
Um,
totally planned that. I've been waiting to say
that's
that.
from Fire Emblem, right?
That is from Fire
Is that the
Emblem, and you know
first item from Fire Emblem?
that is the first item from Fire Emblem.
Why did it take him that long?
I have no idea, but it looks great and it kind of functions how Killing Edge functions. If the quick reminder, the description is if you attack when the sword glows, damage launches power with double. And to me, that kind of like represents the crit hit. So the
Mhm.
thing about the Killing Edge in Fire Emblem is it's probably one of the strongest weapons you can get in the game because of its crit ability. Like you could like, oh my gosh, you have somebody with Killing Edge, you walk in there and they just like crit hit everything.
Just kill everyone.
But it breaks super easily. So I wonder if that's gonna play
Probably.
factor in it, so it kind of breaks super easily. On the topic of that, it's like probably one of the first actual swords we've gotten in the game that wasn't like, a
Mhm.
beam sword or something like that.
Yeah.
So that look, I can't
So
wait
now everyone's a Fire Emblem
to dual
character.
wield. Yeah, I can't wait to dual wield the Falchion and the Kill Edge. So I'm super hyped
Now the
for
Staff
the
of
Kill Edge.
Camping.
Yeah, what's that from? Is
Uh,
that from Kid Icarus?
maybe. I
I
have no
have
idea.
I haven't played enough Kid
I just
Icarus.
know that it's gonna be really campy.
It is going to be really campy, but at the same time, though, if you have some who can like close the distance
Can
between
we
you
get?
really fast,
Oh, Blake put. Can we get my icon? You know the little emoji ball as a smash ball. Yes, we need that mod.
yes,
Start
it better
working on
happen.
it.
It better happen sometime soon. Come on, Blake, step it up.
Yeah, you need to start making it right now. Yeah, the staff. Blah blah blah. Staff.
It's
Camping.
basically a sniper rifle. It's a sniper rifle without being a sniper rifle.
The
Uh,
bomber.
the bomber. This was one of the items. Uh, like I was unsure about. I wasn't entirely sure what it was meant to do, and I really like how it functions.
Hmm.
Uh, uh it's kind of a cross between how it worked. It's kind of a cross between the bomb and the
Yeah.
power you get from Kirby. I think it's called like Destruction Kirby or something like that.
Hmm.
When you suck this up, being the big explosion wipes
Yeah.
everybody else out. Uh
In game items, it's kind of like the SP thing. Is that what it is? Where it just gives you an extra life and the bomb.
oh yeah, I could see that. I was gonna be say it's more. I would say Bob-omb because of its ability to move around.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
the
you
bomb.
said? What did you say? You lagged out.
The SP item. Where,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
because you have to hold it up in the air.
The Bob-omb and the SP item. I'm assuming that you have to hold it up and you're in such a vulnerable position, it's going to do quite a bit of
Yeah.
damage.
The fake smash ball.
So the fake smash ball, I I like the concept, but
Yeah.
it's also kind of concerning at the same time because if the smash ball hits the ground, which I'm not entirely sure how that works, if the
Yeah,
smash
that's
ball hits the
weird.
ground, you don't know if it's fake or not.
True. If it rolls around, that's gonna be kind of difficult. Well, is it? Because I think the fake smash balls would be backwards if it rolled. Yeah, it would be flipped.
Yeah, I guess, but in the heat of things, if the fake smash ball is like flying around, if
It's
the
gonna be
fake
harder to tell. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be harder to tell on the ground in the heat of things, where like you're like, oh, I can't tell and whatnot. So I mean, I'm all for a fake smash ball,
Mhm.
especially like when you stop the whole battle to go chase after the smash ball. Could you imagine somebody's hit it? They're like, I got it. You could
I
just see
feel
their
like that might be really cool for ranged characters. They could just shoot it when someone else is next to it, blow it up, and kill the other person.
that would be cool, but then it would also like give like a different kind of. It would kind of give them an advantage. You know,
Mhm.
I well, whatever. The banana gun.
Okay, this is the best item in the game.
It probably is, but I'm wondering where the heck did it come from?
Donkey Kong. I
I
don't
guess
know.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong uses the coconut gun. Gosh, you should know this. I
I don't know why they
I
added a
love the
banana gun.
concept though, right? You
Mhm.
shoot out an exploding banana, and then you could just like trip them up with the banana
Yeah.
peel. I love the concept. I just don't. I just don't get where it came from.
Now, here's one that I really like, and I think you like it too. The Rambling Mushroom.
All right, I got a story behind this one.
Okay.
When I first saw this, I thought it was because like the first reveal of the Rambling Evil Mushroom was on Snake's page where he's looking at the Rambling Evil Mushroom. I'm like, oh my gosh, is there a new Earthbound stage? There can't be a new Earthbound stage. It doesn't make any sense. So I actually I got to talk to Push Dustin for a few minutes, and he's like, yeah, the Rambling Evil Mushroom, the stage is the Xenoblade stage, which he was right, and the Rambling Evil Mushroom's an assist trophy. And then I kind of like froze, and I'm like, hold up there, friend. The Rambling Evil Mushroom probably isn't an assist trophy. That doesn't make any sense to me. He's not relevant enough to be an assist trophy. And I was right. He was an item. So suffice it
Yeah.
to say, I was able to gloat to Push Dustin.
You're
It was the
we're
happiest day
better
of my
than Source
life.
Gaming.
Yep, we are officially better than Source Gaming.
The
Just
Launch
kidding.
Star looks amazing.
The launch star looks great. I've never been a big Super Mario Galaxy guy,
I've played a lot of it. Don't think I've beaten it.
and he claims to be a big Rosalina fan.
I am. Rosalina's
The
the
launch star,
best.
yeah. I think when it was first revealed, wasn't it? They had like Jigglypuff do some epic
Epic,
combo off of
yeah,
it.
like the best combo ever. Yeah, Jigglypuff hit somebody into it and slept them right when they launched out.
Do you know if you're hit by the launch, if somebody's launched out of the launch star and they hit you, does that do damage?
No idea.
Okay, because if it does, it's kind of like Ness's PK Thunder.
Hmm.
It's just minus the whole maneuvering the thunder, or I guess Lucas's PK Thunder too. My bad for all you Lucas fans out there.
The black hole.
This is probably one of the first new items we got a description for.
Yeah.
I like the black hole. I personally, my personal fan theory is that Sakurai looked at the black hole glitch in Melee and said, "Oh my gosh,
The
this should be an
what?
item." You've heard of the black hole glitch in Melee?
No.
Okay, the short of it is after two foxes, a Ness, and a um Peach work together uh, with the help of another super scope glitch that gives you infinite bullets. You
Hmm.
create this black hole of death, which lags out the game and kills anybody who touches it. Well, first it
Oh.
sucks them in and kills anybody who touches it.
Okay.
So it is great. I don't think the black hole does damage, does it? It just kind of holds
I
you in
think it just
place.
holds you in place.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Uh. I really like this item. It can
Mhm.
kind of change the tide of battle. Especially like if you're in heated situation, you're about to die, you pick up the black holes
Just chuck him right
item.
off the cliff.
Yeah, and then and then you die instantly. That's where I was going. That's
Mhm.
where I was going with that. Surprise! I screwed with your expectations.
Rage
Uh,
Blaster is hilarious.
Rage Blaster. You see, you combine that with Pichu, and you get the greatest
Oh
item
no.
of all time.
Lucario plus Rage Blaster.
Yeah, Lucario plus Rage Blaster equals dead.
I this is the first time they actually called it Rage, and I found it
Is it
hilarious.
really?
Yeah, it was the first time Nintendo has legit called it Rage.
I figured it was always called Rage. I'm sure it's probably has something to do with like their branding, like they're taking ownership of everything nobody likes, or like everything the fans dub. like clones are now
Yeah.
echoes. Rage is now actually a thing. No,
Mhm.
no, I feel like they should have called it like anger. Just to kind of like
Anger.
yeah, just kind of screw with everybody,
Just angry
or
gun.
like or like vengeance or something like that.
It's called Angry Gun.
Angry gun. Yeah, perfect.
Death
Uh,
Scythe.
okay, so I
Oh,
found the death size to be.
it's
It looks like a fun item.
it's just a baseball bat, but for if they're at high percent.
Yeah, and they gave it to Ness. So I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but there seems to be a lot of fan art now with like a creepy Ness, and he's just holding a death size. And I'm like, no, stop it. Why are you hurting Ness? He's so pure of heart. Quit it.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
got all the evil out of him. Spoiler alert.
The healing field, the one that I always forget exists.
This one to me is interesting. I think this could like be really useful. Is it from a specific game? Like I know the death slice is from Castlevania. Is the healing field from a specific game?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head, I don't know.
Although
But
it looks cool.
I think everyone forgets about it though. That's like the most forgettable of the items. I
Yeah,
mean, all it is just heals.
kind of in the same vein as kind of in the same vein as the black hole item, it can really change the tide of a
Yeah,
battle. Uh, Especially if you're a ranged character, you can
yeah,
keep
just chuck
everybody
it
up.
down, heal him.
Yeah. Do you know if the healing field heals everyone or just the
I think it
character
heals
who inserts
everyone.
it? Okay. So it's kind of like a risky move, but
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool item. Real quickly, I want to touch on a few things.
Hmm.
Returning items. Nothing here really seems as big as a surprise, although we have our confirmation that Mr. Saturn is definitely in the game. So I'm sorry
Darn.
for everybody who
I
thought
wanted him
Mr.
as a
Saturn
character.
was a character because he's in the Everybody's Here trailer. So it's more like Everybody's Here plus I guess there's Mr. Saturn too.
Then on to
Yeah.
Pokemon. There's
Pokemon.
this layout's very weird on the site. A Alolan Vulpix, but it's ice, not fire. Alolan Executor.
Okay, so
Donald Trump
I
the Pokemon.
the ferret's not here. Is it?
No.
You said Donald Trump the Pokemon. That's the ferret.
No, because it builds a wall.
Oh, but
Because
hold
Alolan
on
Executor is the
hold
wall.
on a second though, because like there's actually like a Trump inspired Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, but Alolan Executor is the Trump smash.
No, he's not. That okay, fine, whatever. Beware. We knew about Beware.
Uppercut.
Mimikyu. I know Mimikyu was like hot for the next Pokemon
I didn't
character.
think Mimikyu was going to be a Pokemon.
I didn't either.
But Mimikyu just sucks you inside of him and then just
It-
eats you.
yeah, it's kind of freaky. Like I think
Yeah,
like is a creepy smile drawn on his Pikachu mask. Just
yeah.
kind of like it kind of freaks me out. Then you got the Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
You got the Sun and
Normal
yeah.
moves for legendaries like fire stuff and blah blah
Nothing
blah.
special. Vulpix does the
Vulpix is
PK fire.
Vulpix.
So I think Vulpix probably replaces what's it
Yeah.
starts with an F.
And
The one
Vulpix is
start.
PK fire. It's basically the same thing for Alolan Vulpix, except it turns you into ice. Alolan
Yeah,
Vulpix
so
is.
but like what I'm saying is was it Fennekin?
I don't know.
Fennekin, the one Firefox starter from X and Y, did the exact same thing. So
Mm.
I think that Pokemon's been canned.
Mm. Alolan
Uh
Raichu.
Alolan Raichu makes a lot of sense. Raichu like gets no
Is
love.
it
So
kind of like it's kind of like an Oshawott thing, but it can fly, I think, but it's electric, is it? Or am I getting this wrong?
you're kind of right. It's basically if Oshawott could fly, this is
Mm-hmm.
probably what Oshawott would be doing. There is how do you say that?
Pyukumuku. It
Pyukumuku.
it has a giant fist.
He's a Sun and Moon Pokemon, right?
I think.
All right, I don't play. I still haven't beat Sun and don't sue
Come
me or anything.
on. Yeah,
Uh,
Pyukumuku shoves a giant fist out of him.
that's great.
Doesn't
That's
it?
great.
Does he drag you into himself, or does he just punch
No,
you?
he just smacks you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's
there's the Pikachu clone of the
Togedemaru, yeah.
year,
Basically just
Touchy
a shot.
Chudidemaru. He can
Oh,
electrocute you. And then there's the more interesting one,
Abra
the
is so cool.
Abra. I love Abra. Abra is probably my new favorite Pokeball
Oh,
Pokemon.
yeah, same. Abra just grabs you, teleports you around. It's great.
Yeah, Abra doesn't care. Abra's always been a troll. I mean,
Yeah.
if you ever tried to catch an Abra,
Here's
screw.
another troll Pokemon right after it. Ditto.
I guess. Ditto, you know, it's common knowledge now that he was supposed to
Yeah.
be in Melee. He did pretty much the exact same thing. So I'm glad that Ditto, his moveset saw the light of day. What Ditto was meant to be saw the light of day. So I'm glad. I'm looking at one of these pictures and it's Donkey
Donkey
Kong with
Kong's,
his eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh man. So yeah, Ditto's really cool too. Abra's still my favorite though, because he's such a
Then,
a
what's
random pick.
Marshadows? Marshadow appears out of the ground and then just, like, swipes you, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's also kind of a really eerie
Yeah.
Pokemon. It, I mean, hey, I'm all for these Pokemon.
Yeah.
They
And
they
then,
they're just kind of freaking me out. Scizor. So the
Scizor.
thing about Scizor is he was in Melee,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't think he was in Brawl, but I know for sure he wasn't in Smash 4. So at least by then they took him out. Scizor is he runs at you in case
Yeah,
you didn't
just
know,
goes po po po
and
po.
he it's kind of funny because the thing about Scizor is if it changed. So like what he would do is he'd run at you, attack you once, run at you, attack you again, and he'd just like fall through the stage. he, he's kind of like stop being on the stage. He just kind of phases through the stage. Why isn't that an internet meme?
Oh yeah, the same thing with it was either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan who was in Smash 64. You just summon them and they just jump across the stage and fall through and just kill themselves.
I didn't know they were in Smash 64,
Mhm.
but oh well, that's besides the point. But that's kind of it's kind of it for me. I will say, Alolan Executor took me by surprise.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm so glad he's in
I
this.
I am too. I was watching. I think it was a Game Explainer Source Game talking about it right before the August 8th Direct.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
talking about, ooh, maybe we'll get some new Pokemon. Who should it be? And then one of them jokingly mentions Alolan Executor, and believe it or not, there's
yeah. He's
Alolan
in.
Executor. Uh, I think we're still getting new Pokemon though.
Oh yeah, probably.
Pokemon we haven't seen yet. For sure, this isn't it. This isn't all the Pokemon.
Then assist trophies. Crystal. Sorry, people who wanted Crystal in, but I mean, Crystal's just a normal freezes ya.
Yeah, I
Very
could
well.
see if Crystal's in the game, she would have a really cool set, but it makes sense that she's an
Mhm.
assist trophy.
Yeah, she freezes ya.
Yeah. The
Squid
Squid
Sisters.
Sisters. I mean, like, I'm not the biggest Squid Sisters fans, but hey, I'm all the Splatoon love,
Yeah.
I guess.
I like how it
Uh,
zooms in.
yeah,
I like how it's not just a normal zoom in like some other assist trophies, but it actually changes the blast zone too.
yeah, for sure. And
Bomberman.
Bomberman, I know a lot of
Sorry, my
people
boys.
Bomberman was in, but at
He's
that
a
point,
cool assist. He's a cool
yeah,
assist trophy.
we're getting Simon Belmont anyway,
Yeah.
so quit complaining.
Lucard.
Alucard looks really cool and really
Mhm.
OP at the same time.
Yeah.
I never played. I don't remember what Castlevania he's from,
I
but I've
don't know
seen
what you're talking about.
gameplay of it. I've seen
I have
gameplay of it,
not.
and
I just know that
he
he's
basically
Dracula
acts like that.
backwards.
Yeah,
Gray
he's basically
Fox.
that.
Gray Fox. Gray Fox was
Uh,
in Brawl, right?
he was in Brawl. He was not in Smash 4 for obvious reasons because
Yeah.
he's from Metal Gear. So I'm glad he's back. I
Is
always
he
kind of
just
liked.
basically a sword dude?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like a cyborg ninja.
The Burrowing Snagrit. What is this from?
Pikmin.
Pikmin. Okay, thought so.
Yeah.
Just,
It,
just goes out of the ground and eats you up, right?
yep. Standard stuff.
hmm Zero. Some people were mad. Well,
Some people, I
yeah.
didn't think Zero was getting in to begin with. I feel like Mega Man X has
Yeah.
to get in just before Zero.
Mm.
But
Zero
I'm
throws
glad he's in the game.
limit
It
charges.
makes it makes sense to me, especially since he wasn't in Mega Man's Final Smash, if I remember
hmm
correctly. So yeah, that makes
Yes.
sense. Shovel
Shovel
Knight.
Knight. Oh, I'm so glad he's in the game. Even though he's not a character,
Yeah, I know a lot of
I'm
people
so glad he's in the game.
or a lot of people are like, well, he's not a character. Well, I didn't think he was going to be in the game to begin with, so I'm just glad he's there. I
Yeah.
think he looks good, representing Yacht Club's game. You know,
Yeah. The
good stuff.
moon. I am so
Oh
glad this is
man,
in the game.
being Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda
Yeah.
game.
We were
This
talking
just
about stuff about like characters and assist trophies, and I made the joke of the moon before. And then it
yeah,
actually happened.
I can't believe that. I personally cannot believe you got that right, but I'm glad you did get it right
Yeah.
because it looks great.
Yeah. Chef
Kawasaki,
Kawasaki,
Kawasaki, Kawasaki. I can't
Kawas,
say it. I've watched I've
Kawasaki,
watched the
Chef
Kirby anime
Kawasaki,
like 16 gazillion times. How did I not get that right?
Chef Kawasaki. This is
Oh
Kawasaki.
man, he's basically Kirby's old
Kirby's
Final
Brawl
Smash.
Smash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that because I love Kirby's new Final Smash,
hmm
but I also really liked his old Final Smash. So I'm glad that is being used for something.
Rathalos, basically a boss,
Yeah, he's the boss character incarnated
and
using
he is a boss too.
yeah, and then there's the whole oh man, it's like Golden Sun theory, and I'm like, okay, if that's yet to be seen, but hey, if it happens, by all means.
hmm
For all you Isaac fans out there, if it happens, good for you. Isn't Blake an Isaac fan?
I believe so.
Rodin. I
Rodin
haven't
just
I
does
haven't played
Bayonetta stuff.
Bayonetta, so
Oh, Bayonetta 2 is so good.
I mean,
Rodin just does Bayonetta moves.
basically, doesn't he gives you an item at the end
Yeah,
too.
he does Bayonetta moves, chucks you an item.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Knuckles does some
Uh,
uppercuts.
Knuckles is really cool. As an assist,
Yeah.
he of course opens the gate for Shadow as a playable character. I think Shadow's in, but don't hold your breath if he's not.
Sukapan. Sukapan
Sukapan.
was supposed to be in Melee, or was it 64?
Yeah, he was supposed, or actually, Sukapan is a female, if I remember correctly.
I'm not sure.
Sukapan was supposed to be in Melee as kind of a precursor to the assist trophy. So you
Yeah,
kind of like chuck Sukapan, and Sukapan would come to life or something like that.
yeah.
So that's really cool.
He
I
just
said,
grabs he/she, whatever it is, just
it's a
grabs you.
she.
She grabs you and just chucks you.
Yeah, it's really cool actually.
Arcade
The
Bunny.
arcade money. I think that's from like an arcade. Uh,
It's
it's from
from
some.
an old Nintendo toy, I believe. Is it?
Yeah, something like that. I never played it, but it looks cool. It's kind of
Mhm.
like the the mini game from Mario Party 2 where you just pick
Yeah,
up
yeah,
different
yeah,
players with a crane,
yeah.
except a bit less OP. Although I was actually playing that mini game and I lost as the guy with the crane, so I screwed up somewhere. But anyway, yeah, Arcade Bunny looks really cool. Really unique assist trophy, which is
Mhm.
I'm always glad for. Wins that just kind of attack you. The claptrap,
Jumps on you and eats your brain.
kind of like what he did in the Donkey Kong stages.
Mhm.
So nothing new here.
Cappin.
Cappen's
Mhm.
great. All right, I'm going to throw something out there. If
Mhm.
Cappen doesn't sing while he's taking somebody off stage, I'm going to sue.
Cappin just gets in a bus and kidnaps you.
Yeah, like Cappen. Oh man, Cappen's great. Cappen's great in Animal Crossing. One of these pictures is Donkey Kong and Cappen's bus, and Zelda's just kind of waving goodbye.
That's
That's
great.
hilarious. So if you ever want to hop on the Magic City bus, you just go talk to Cappen.
Nikki PictoChat the
I
assist
called
trophy.
this.
Yeah, you
I called
did
this.
call this.
I totally called this. I was proud of myself. I said Nikki is going to be in Smash Bros. And she's probably not going to be a character,
You
but an
didn't say
assist
Nikki, you
trophy.
just said Swap Note because I don't think you knew the name.
Okay, well, I didn't know her name.
I don't think anybody did.
I didn't know. I'm sorry for not knowing her name. I'll try harder
Yeah,
next time.
yeah,
But she
but
looks,
you still called something
yeah,
from
she looks
Swap
really
Note.
cool. Being that she can like draw different things,
Yeah,
and
so it's like PictoChat on any stage,
yeah.
which
So
I love.
yeah, I'm sure you're super stoked about that. Yeah, of course, we got a returning ones being Midna, Jeff,
Why is
Ghost.
Nintendo lowercase, but everyone else is capitalized?
What?
If you look at the and even more, Minna, Jeff, all those, but Nintendog is lowercase.
You cut out for me.
Nintendog, the N in Nintendog is lowercase.
Hello?
Hi?
Okay, that was weird. You said Nintendo, something about Nintendo.
It's lowercase.
Oh,
Why?
I guess maybe because that's not the Nintendo's name.
Uh,
Like,
that's all the
I don't know.
items.
I know a lot of people weren't happy around the start of Smash Bros. Ultimate. A lot of people weren't happy that Waluigi was still in this history.
Yeah.
Me personally, I mean, it sucks he's not here, but I'm glad they kind of like let us out easy. Kind of like, you
Yeah, it
know, the,
didn't make us wait.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
I'm sure that was great
I feel
marketing.
like if they have assist trophies becoming characters for DLC, Waluigi will be one.
I agree. Waluigi, I could also see who's the other one? Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah.
They don't have Ashley on this returning assist trophies thing. That's weird. But she is in the game, for the
Yeah.
record.
There's only
In case,
like 11 on the returning.
yeah. But they bring back Ashley. I could totally see that, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think the assist trophies to complete playable characters, to
Mm,
be honest. It's DLC.
yeah.
But interesting to note, these for sure. Now we don't know about the Pokemon, but for the assist trophies, these are not all the assist trophies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There are still more to come. I think Sakurai said like over
50.
50?
Mhm.
I don't know. But that's not important.
Over an hour.
Alright. Uh let's see. We have the music.
Yeah, the final is the music. Then we're probably gonna end it.
Alright, I mean we can wrap this one up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I'm big on music, right?
I like the Galaga medley. That's great.
I love music, and Smash Bros. Ultimate does a really good job at music. You know,
Yeah, all the music is good.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of Gear Up for the Fire Emblem song because to me that song makes no sense as a fighting song, but whatever. Uh, I mean, it all sounds pretty good. City Trial sounds really good. Um, they also had Snake Eater. Snake Eater
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
created by the person who was Snake. No, wrong thing. The people who worked on Metal Gear, the person who made the songs for that made the song Noisy Notebook.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mega Man melody, and then of course you can't talk about this without talking about the F-Zero melody.
Yeah.
I feel like the F-Zero melody though it had like Game to Shine, and then Gangplank Galleon
Yeah,
came out and everybody
F-Zero's
just kind of
great.
forgot about it.
Gangplank, Galleon. They're all
Gangplank,
just really good.
they sound really good. Like even if there's a song that like I pick up and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like it. It's Smash Bros is super customizable. If you don't like a song, you can just take it out.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be there.
And we'll probably not do the rumors today because Bryce is kicking me off. But we'll probably,
Alright.
like, next week or a few weeks or something, we'll probably do an episode about rumors.
Alright, so
But
if
let's
there
end this saying, how do you feel about the main theme?
the main theme,
Yes.
it's alright.
I like it a lot for introducing the characters.
See,
Whenever I hear it, I just think, oh, is there a new character?
well, whenever like I said, or I keep saying, I grew up with Melee, right?
Yeah.
So Melee, for the most part, will always top my list. If I'm thinking best part about a Smash Bros. Game, the first thing that comes to my mind is Melee. The characters, the stages, the music in Melee was fantastic. If you ever heard Melee Fountain of Dreams, or I should say, if you haven't heard Melee Fountain of Dreams, go listen to Melee Fountain of Dreams. Because the music and whatnot, everything's great. I think Smash Ultimate is probably going to be objectively the best Smash Bros. Game of all time.
Yeah.
But my love and nostalgia for Melee will probably put Melee over Smash Ultimate for me. Now, I would love to be surprised. I would love to be surprised and be like, yeah, this is my new favorite Smash Bros. Game. But I thought that way with Smash 4, and Smash 4 kind of didn't deliver what I wanted Smash 4 to deliver. Makes any sense. Well, what about you?
I'm excited. Basically.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I didn't play Melee a lot until recently.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Brought it over to his house.
I feel like this is probably going to be my favorite game because I enjoy how all the games play.
Yeah.
But I like how this one's more fast-paced, and it makes all the heavy characters, like, actually usable, faster,
Yeah.
good, which I really like playing heavy characters. I played Bowser a ton in Brawl. Then heavy characters weren't the best in Smash 4, so I didn't really play them a lot. But I'm just really excited.
I'm gonna clarify something.
Hmm.
I don't think there's a single bad Super Smash Bros. Game.
No.
Personally, I don't think so. I have my personal favorites. Like this is the
People
ones I
don't
like.
like. I mean, people don't like Brawl, but that's because it's not competitive.
Objectively, from a gameplay standard, Brawl is a good game,
Yeah.
right?
And it
I
introduced so
I
many
like.
people into the franchise. Like, I found out because of Brawl.
Yeah. Yeah. So like every game to me has its strengths and its weaknesses. I just think Smash Ultimate said, you know what? Every game has its strengths and its weaknesses. I'm not going to try to do too much new with Smash Ultimate. I'm just going to take everything everybody liked about what was
Hmm.
Smash Bros. And put it all together and mash it into one beautiful piece of artwork to celebrate Super Smash Bros.
Yep.
What I hope Smash Ultimate is. And that's what I think Smash Ultimate is
Yeah,
from
that's what
everything
it's
I've seen.
seeming to be. Just
Yeah.
a combination of what everyone loves, everyone wants. And if there's something you don't like about it, there's 5,000 things that you do.
Yeah. Um it's kind of meta in a sense because it's a fan service entry in a fan service game series.
Yeah.
Like this game was built for Smash Bros fans. It wasn't built specifically for Nintendo fans
Yeah.
because that's what Smash Bros was built for. It's kind of it's funny to me, and I love meta irony and whatnot.
So I think that's going to be the end of the episode. If you want more Smash talk, come back next week when I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. It could be us coming up with moves for a character. It could be us talking about leaks and rumors and stuff. Don't have it planned out yet.
Uh,
But you can check out
yeah,
last week's, which
because
was our prediction list, which is probably going to be changing because of Isabelle being a normal character.
yours might be changing. My original prediction list with it for now.
Any last words?
Yeah, just stay frosty, friends. Try to contain your hype. I don't want you to get like so
Too
hyped about
hype.
a
Yeah.
specific character, and if they
And then
don't
it
get
just,
in
yeah.
the game, since Smash Ultimate looks like it's going to be a really, really good game, and I would hate that experience to be ruined for you because you didn't get a character that you were in the game.
Yeah. So, see you guys all next week on the next Smash Saturday. Bye.
See you guys.